Welcome back. April 5th, 2010, an explosion inside a coal mine in West Virginia resulted in the deaths of 29 miners, the worst coal mining disaster in the U.S. since 1970. Known as the Upper Big Branch mine disaster, the explosion was ruled to be caused by a methane-fueled blast. Now, 4 years later, there's a documentary coming out about it, and here to tell us more about it is former Massey Energy CEO Don Blankenship. Good morning, Don.
Good morning.
So tell us a little bit about this documentary. I remember this explosion and the tragedy and the stories that kind of came out after. What is the goal of this documentary?
Well, the goal is that there was a promise made just after the explosion that everything that could be done to prevent it from happening again would be done. And the last 4 years, I personally haven't felt that the government has done enough. And so the documentary points out what we believe to be the true cause of the accident, which was natural gas instead of coal bed methane, and some of the things that could be done, and asks that the government and the coal industry and so forth work together to make better use of technology and formulate regulations and laws that keep the miners safer.
So who is featured in this documentary? Who is it that you were able to talk to and help shed light on some of these things?
Well, there's several, if you will, professional engineers and geologists and consultants, as well as some academia persons, and Senator Manchin and E. Morgan Massey, who used to be the chairman of Massey before I was.
Mm-hmm. What is it that you hope people really understand when they watch this, and what do you want them to know?
Well, basically, it's like an unsolved mystery show or whatever. You know, the government has maintained that this ignition, or at least allowed the public to believe that this explosion was caused by the typical coal bed methane gas that comes out of the coal seam, when, you know, they know, or at least I firmly believe that they know, it was a natural gas inundation. And I think that changes the investigation, changes the course or path forward, and that miners deserve that. And in addition to that, the documentary UBB Never Again points out that there are other things that the government is requiring coal miners to do that are less safe, like ventilation changes that may not be appropriate, and disabling scrubbers on the miners that help prevent black lung.
Has there been reaction from the family members about this documentary? I mean, what are they saying about it? What do they want to happen?
Well, there's 29 victims, and of course a lot of family members, and some of them have been protesting or expressing anger about the fact that their family members or the victims are, you know, shown in the film. But it is a tribute and we hope an honor to them. And the objective is to make sure that the other family members, and the relatives of those families, and all the families in the coal mining community send their workers to the safest mines that they can send them to. So it's an effort to improve safety and honor of the victims, and hopefully the families will embrace that at some point.
Yeah. Where can people watch this documentary?
They can go on the internet and go to ubbneveragain.com, and I think they will see some meaningful information about the explosion.
All right. Well, Don, thank you for taking some time out to tell us about it. Thank you, Don.
Thank you.
We'll put that information on where you can find it on our website, which is fox4morningblend.com. Up next, Project Help needs your help. Why the month of April is the perfect time to help those affected by sexual assault or violent crimes. Stay with us.